Hello, viewers, subscribers, and friends. Welcome to another Rudder's Views, where we deal with news, views, current affairs, or anything that is newsworthy. All right, what I want to talk about now is the hot button issue of the parliamentarians giving themselves a raise. What Prime Minister Andrew Holness and Finance Minister Nigel Clark announced in Parliament a few weeks ago is nothing short of a travesty. It is wicked and downright uncaring. Imagine a third world country that's just bouncing back from the dreaded COVID 19. Jamaicans from all walks of life should continue to press for a complete rollback. Definitely, they should press for a complete rollback. No one is saying that the parliamentarians do not deserve a raise. In fact, they deserve a raise like anybody else. But to give yourself over 200% increase, that is way too much for a country like us. And I tell you now, the opposition PMP should reject this exorbitant amount that is on the public's back, taxpayers' back. They should reject it from the first onset. I must ask the question though, I must ask the question, to whose interest are they serving? They are serving not us, the taxpayers, not us. They are serving the interests of themselves. No wonder, no wonder why you hear a lot of persons say that they are not into the politics thing. They are not into the politics thing because they are not impressed. They are not impressed at all by government and opposition. Imagine the finance minister, the opposition spokesperson on finance, that is Julian Robinson, when he heard the announcement, he said that the opposition have no issue with it. The opposition have no issue. How could the opposition have no issue with a thing so humongous and that will continue to burden the taxpayers? The teachers were asking for an increase, and teachers are very, very, very important to society and towards nation building. They are the one that is educating us in different fields we can think of, even including the politicians. The opposition are the ones who allow them to be politicians today, and for other persons in different field to be what they are today. And they could not give them at least 20%. The nurses, the doctor, well, they say they give the doctors a raise the other day, a 100%. Not the doctors, judges. They may give doctors an increase, but I can't remember the exact amount of increase that they give the doctors, but they give some persons, I understand, in different field, in terms of like the managers or persons at the end of the scale or higher level of the scale. In terms of what they did the other day, they give the judges 100% increase, and they give some other persons like in different field 100% increase, and so on and so forth. But they take 200% and 300% for the Governor General. I heard Finance Minister Nigel Clark, Dr. Clark, on on TVJ's All Angles the other day, and he when Dion mentioned about the Governor General, Dr. Clark said, "Do not put do not put the Governor General in this." But he's the one who put the Governor General in this position. And I think the Governor General, as a Christian man, as a man who has moral, should reject this. He should reject it. He should say to them that he do not deserve 300%. They deserve a raise. All of us, all of them deserve a raise. Everybody deserves a raise. But 200%, 300%, that is too exorbitant. That is too exorbitant. They must look back into themselves and roll it back. And we, the public, should not let up until they roll it back, or at least to 100%. But 200, 300%, that is much too exorbitant for a third world country where so many people, so many children going to their beds without dinner. So many parents can hardly find the money to send their children to school. They have to be sacrificing so much. All of us have to sacrifice. So why can't the politicians who are elected to serve, why can't they sacrifice with us? Why can't they feed it with us? They are not our masters. They are not our masters. We put them to serve us, and they must serve in our best interest. And it's full time these politicians stop serving in their best interest and serve in the interest of the people. I heard a BBC report the other day and say that says the BBC report said that government should be afraid of the people, and not that the people should not be afraid of the government. So the government must do what is right, must do what is right, set the example for other persons in different quarters of society to follow. They must set the right example. And we are calling on Prime Minister Andrew Oles and the Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark to roll it back. And I am calling on the opposition, who should be serving the interests of the people, to press and to demand that the government roll it back. Roll it back, we say. And we, the citizen, on the other hand, must insist that they roll it back, because it should be rolled back, because we cannot, as a third world country, like I said to you before, we cannot afford for what the government or the parliamentarians taking on themselves. We cannot afford it, and we must press and demand that they roll it back. All right. This has been another Rada's Views. All right. So we invite you to continue to subscribe. We invite persons who have not subscribed as yet. We invite you to subscribe, and the persons who are already on, we invite you also to like and share. All right. So take good care, and until next time you hear from me, this has been another Brothers Views. Peace out.